She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is the moment. Now, come on now.
What is up guys, Mark here. Today I'm going to be going over my personal winners from the past 10 years of Eurovision. This will be for years 2012 through this year 2022. And again, this is just my personal opinion, so without further ado, let's get into my list. For the year 2012, my personal winner is... Euphoria by Loreen. Yes, this is the song that actually won, and in this list, some of my winners are the same winners that won in their respective years, and some of my runner-ups are also the real runner-ups in those years too. But most of the entries on this list will be pretty different from what we actually got. For this year in particular, yes, my winner is the same as the actual winner, and I think Loreen is absolutely incredible, and I think that Euphoria is one of those Eurovision songs that is simply iconic. For me, it's almost as iconic as Waterloo or even Dancing Lascia Tumbai. It's one of those songs that when you hear it, you think Eurovision. I think that her chemistry with that dancer and some of those moves, like where he kicks and she ducks, are just so impressive and so unique and really stand out among all the competition that year. 2012 was a pretty good year of Eurovision. I have a couple other personal favorites. I really liked Estonia's song that year. I thought Ott Lapland was amazing. I also loved seeing him again in their national final Esti Lal this year. I also have a soft spot for Jedward. I think that they're incredibly funny and really entertaining. But my runner-up this year is actually Serbia. I love the way the song sounds. I also love the use of the Serbian language, and this is something you'll see again with my 2022 winner, which you probably already know from watching my previous videos. But I love hearing different languages in songs. I think it's really great to have linguistic diversity in Eurovision, and hearing a song in Serbian is great. I mean, I think every song that Serbia has sent in their native language has been fantastic, and that's one thing I really respect Serbia for as a contestant in Eurovision. I think that they always send songs that really showcase their national culture and their language, which is something that a lot of other countries I feel like don't really do as much or shy away from. The next song on this list, which is not actually the winner for its respective year, is Ukraine 2013. The song Gravity really resonated with me from first listen. There's something so fantasy about it, something so honestly magical, and I saw a couple comments below that video saying it's like a Disney movie, and you know what, I kind of agree. Like, it kind of sounds like a song that I'd hear in a Disney movie. But I like that, it works. For me, it's a lot of that fantasy element that really grabs me and pulls me in. I love the intro with the giant carrying her onto the stage. I love her vocals, her high notes. I love just everything about it. The lyrics are great too. But my runner-up for this year is Emily de Forest with the song Only Teardrops. A really close third place for me would be Azerbaijan. I thought Azerbaijan's performance was incredible. However, with Azerbaijan's song, the song itself is something that I think I've heard before, but Only Teardrops just feels so timeless and almost like a folk song. But for me, Gravity is just the song that has stuck with me the most, and one that I actually do keep coming back to because it just is so uplifting and just so unique. So with that, we're gonna move on to 2014, and this is another year where I actually do agree with the winner. My winner this year was the song Rise Like a Phoenix by Conchita Wurst, and I thought that Conchita's vocals were some of the best that Eurovision has had ever. I also loved the staging of this song. I loved the orange kind of wings almost in the background, and it just really worked well with the way that the stage was laid out, with the kind of diamond shape of the stage. It really worked, and that just as an overall package was really, really strong. Love this song, love the vocals, love everything about it, and I think it was a totally well-deserved winner. So my runner-up this year is also the same as it was in 2014. This is the Common Linnets with the song Come After the Storm, and I think this song is a definition of quality. From the very first shot we get, you can tell the song is top-notch in terms of staging. I love the lighting, I love the vocals, I love the camera angles. I also love the costumes, the outfits. The woman singing reminds me a little bit of Dolly Parton, which I kind of love. I don't know if that was intentional or if anyone else agrees with that. I just like Conchita's song a little bit more just because I feel like it's more impactful and also resonates with me a lot more personally. But this song is also really, really strong and just really impressive. Let's move on to 2015. My winner for 2015 was and this is just one of the best Italian entries I think we've ever gotten in Eurovision. How it didn't win is beyond me, but I digress. I love this song so much. I think the vocals are amazing. The harmonizing between these three singers is incredible. And I also love the staging and just almost everything about this song. For me, this song just is the ultimate winner for Eurovision 2015, and it is a song I keep coming back to. What made me love it even more was seeing this trio perform again in Turin in 2022. I swear, the interval acts in 2022 were so freaking good. Their performance was amazing, and even though one of them was singing from home, they still sounded amazing and they still had incredible stage presence, all three of them. I love this group. I think they have some of the best vocals, and I really loved their performance in 2015. And also keep in mind, they were the televote winner, so no shade to the juries, but I think that this song really deserved to win, and my runner-up for 2015 is Belgium. I think Rhythm Inside has one of the most unique stagings out of any Eurovision song ever, in addition to being one of the most unique songs, and I think it is just so well made and so impactful. I also love the message of the song and Loic's stage presence and his vocals. I thought 2015 was incredibly strong, and this will lead us into 2016, which was another incredibly strong year. I actually do agree with the winner and runner-up for this year as well. I know some people might have criticized Jamala for singing about war and kind of garnering pity points, but for me, I think this song is amazing. It is a song I do keep coming back to, and I also just love her voice in this song. I think one part of the song that really made this my winner for that year was that scream she has towards the end. My goodness, that I get chills during that part. I think 1944 is a super powerful song. I thought Jamala gave a great performance, and I think she had some of the best vocals in that competition, second only to Dami, but for me, Jamala's song 1944 was just a little bit more impactful. My runner-up is, in fact, Australia, which is, of course, the song The Sound of Silence, but for this song, I love it a lot. I think it's one of the best vocal performances we've gotten ever. However, I just like Jamala's song a little bit more because I think Sound of Silence just feels a little bit more mainstream, not too out of the box. I like that Jamala sings both in English and Ukrainian, and it just sounds so different and so unique, and it also just feels so much more authentic. So with that, we're going to move on to 2017, and for this year too, I also do agree with the winner. The winner for this year was Salvador Sobral with the song Amar, Dois, and I thought that this song was really beautiful and really unique and just all around amazing. For one thing, it provides that linguistic diversity by being sung entirely in Portuguese. Also, the staging is super unique because I think a lot of songs in 2017 had like big flashy staging, but this one was so simple. It was just Salvador standing there by himself with a microphone, and lighting was nice, but it wasn't super crazy or anything. This song just had a lot of elements that I really appreciate in music in general. It's simple, it's captivating, it's different, and it is just a beautiful song. I think one other thing I like about this song is Salvador's stage presence as well as his mannerisms. Salvador has a lot of facial expressions and little movements that he makes that just make this feel so unique and so authentic. I think that's really what makes this song powerful and my winner. It sounds like it's coming from the heart, and it doesn't feel as manufactured as some songs like Bulgaria's song or some other songs this year sounded, at least in my opinion, and overall was just really strong. My runner-up for this year was Belgium, which was Blanche with the song City Lights. This is one of those songs that I also do keep coming back to from Eurovision 2017. I thought Blanche gave a fantastic vocal performance, and I also just loved the staging of her song. Kind of like Salvador, I like that it's just a singer singing by themselves on stage, and it just does away with a lot of the fluff that I think a lot of other Eurovision songs tend to throw at their performances. So with that, we're going to move on to 2018, and this year I actually do have a pretty different lineup. My winner for that year was Fuego. I thought Fuego was such an iconic song. Eleni did a fantastic job delivering this song. I thought her staging was amazing and her dances were on par with some of the best Eurovision dancers we've gotten. Keep in mind, this song was so iconic that any other song that's even remotely similar have been called Eleni Foureira copycats. So that should just go to show how iconic the song is and how impactful it was at the time and continues to be in the Eurovision world. This song is also so catchy. It has been stuck in my head multiple times, and I have to be careful when I listen to it because it'll be stuck in my head again. I love this song, I love the staging, and I just love everything about Eleni and her stage presence. My runner-up for 2018 was Estonia. I thought Helena Nechayeva was incredible. There's something so sci-fi about this song, which I really appreciate a lot. And if you've seen my other videos, you'll know that's something I like about a lot of other songs, like Sentimente from Lithuania. And also just having opera in Eurovision is something that I think is really cool, and I think we don't get enough of nowadays. So with that, we're going to move on to the year 2019. Now, my winner for this year might turn a few heads, but my winner this year is... Now this might be a surprising choice for some of you, but for me, this song is one of my absolute favorites of all time in Eurovision. When I first heard it, I was totally confused about what this song was, or what it was supposed to be, or even what this band was and why they were wearing all those weird costumes and screaming all the time. But after a few listens and learning more about what the band is about, also what the song is about, I fell in love with this song. Now I know that this song and this band is a bit political and has a lot of different political stances. I'm really judging this band and this song based off of the song itself, the quality, the lyrical content, the meaning of the song, things like that, not so much the politics. So I'm not going to say whether I agree or disagree with the positions that the band represents. However, I do think that this song is great. Not only do you have the dark, screaming voice of Matthias, but you also have Clemens, who has this really beautiful soft vocal moment that you hear in the chorus. And I love the way those two voices contrast each other and almost fight for dominance in the song. It really is beautiful to hear the two voices clash, and especially towards the end of the song when the two voices are overlapping with each other. I think it makes the song really unique. And just all around, this is probably the most unique entry we've gotten in Eurovision in the past 10 years, to be honest. Like, I love this so much, and it's also all in Icelandic. Like I mentioned before, linguistic diversity is really important to me in Eurovision. So having a band like this, which not only has a message with their song, has very deep and meaningful lyrics, and also just really great staging, but also is sung in their native tongue in a language we don't get a lot, which of course is Icelandic, all those combined make me really love and appreciate this song. And for me, it is by far my winner for 2019. The song and this band have kind of stuck with me for a while. I actually do listen to a lot of their music, and I've listened to a lot of their other songs. I do still have Hatari and Sigra in my playlist because I think it is just so interesting, and I can't really put into words just how much this type of music and this band in particular has grown on me. It really is insane, honestly, because I usually do not like screamo or music like that at all, to be honest, but for whatever reason, this band hits the right spot for me and is overall one of my favorites. I really do encourage you to check the band out. They have a lot of great music, and I just think they are so interesting and a lot of fun. With that, my runner-up for this year is Soldi by Mahmood. I totally think this could have won also. I love the kind of clapping gimmick. Kind of reminds me of a similar song that I will be mentioning later in this list. I like the clapping, I like the song itself, I like the sort of Middle Eastern elements in the instrumental. So for that, that is my winner and my runner-up for 2019. I think both Soldi and Hatari Sigur are totally standout acts, and some of my favorites in Eurovision history. With that, we're going to move on to the year 2020. This is unfortunately the year that Eurovision was cancelled, and for this year, my winner, I think a lot of people probably might have guessed this, is Baby, I can't wait to know. What do you think about things? Iceland was my winner 2 years in a row. I love this song a lot. I think Daði Freyr is a fantastic artist. I still listen to a lot of his music. I think he doesn't need Eurovision. He is so talented and so amazing that I think even without having won Eurovision, he is going to have a great career, and it looks like he already does. I mean, he was sold out in major cities in the US like New York, which was shocking. Thankfully, Eurovision being canceled did not really derail him in any way, because I think that he definitely deserved to win in 2020, and I think that would have been a wonderful moment. I think Iceland totally deserves their first win, but anyways, regardless, I love this song. I think it's super unique, really fun. I love that the song is about the singer's daughter, which is really touching. I like the fact that his wife and some of his family members are in the band. That is just so wholesome. And I also just love the little dance that goes along with the song. I think the staging is really what makes it. I really do like songs like that that have a little gimmick like a dance. Like this year we had Subwoofer for that because it makes it so fun and adds an interactive element. And overall, I just love Daði Freyr, and I think he just totally deserved to win in 2020. My runner-up for this year is Lithuania. This is the song On Fire by The Roop. And I like this song a lot, not only for the way it sounds and the staging, but also for its messaging. I really like that the song is about how no matter how old you are or what point you're at in life, it's never too late to make a change, and I think that's a beautiful message, and I just love the song overall because you see people like even like in their 60s and 70s completing college degrees and stuff like that. People that you might think, oh, they're too old to do XYZ, but they still do it, and they still prove that no matter how old you are, you can still do what you want to do and accomplish greater things. With that, we're going to move on to 2021, and my winner for 2021 is I love this song so much. It stole my heart from the second I heard it all the way back in December of 2020. And when I heard it, I thought, wow, that could win Eurovision. What a phenomenal song. This song is so quintessentially French. It reminds me of something like Edith Piaf. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I know a lot of people have kind of related Barbara to Edith, especially with her style of music and things like that, the chanson style. And I think that it's nice that Barbara is bringing that back for a modern audience. I love the way that the camera moves around her as she sings. I love the sense of chaos. There's so much momentum to this song and so much passion and energy that builds and builds and builds until finally you get to the end and you're just left stunned with silence. I think Barbara is one of the best artists that we've gotten in Eurovision in general. I still listen to a lot of her music. I loved the songs that she released after Eurovision. I know she dropped an album after Eurovision, and she's got some great songs on it like La Femme, Sot, songs like that that I think are really standouts. And I think Voilà is just one of those songs that just really stays with you and captures not only your attention but also your heart. That sounds corny, and it is, but for me, Barbara stole my heart with this performance and with this song, and therefore she is my hands down winner for Eurovision 2021. I think a second place for me would be Maneskin. While I don't like it as much as Voilà, I think it has perhaps the best staging of all the songs in Eurovision, and they also just had great stage presence. I think the song also is really cool because it's great to see rock in Eurovision, and I really think 2021 was probably one of my favorite years in Eurovision ever. With that, we're going to move to this year, which is Eurovision 2022. As those of you who've seen my previous videos know, my winner for this year is The song in Corpore Sano is just iconic. Konstrakta provides a very unique and very out-of-the-box performance that is meant to shed light on the issues present in the Serbian healthcare system as it relates to how artists and people like them don't have health insurance, and does this in a way that utilizes what you might call performance art. And I really like that a lot. I know some people might find that creepy or weird or whatever, and you know what, in some cases maybe it is, but that's the point. And I think that Konstrakta has done a great job with that fine line between kind of creepiness and also elegance. Konstrakta just has such charm on stage, great stage presence, a great gimmick too with the clapping and the hands. For me, in Corpore Sano is hands down my winner for Eurovision 2022. I think it simply is just the most unique, the most interesting, and the most exciting song. I love that it was also sung in Serbian. I know I mentioned that before. It's just that I love songs that are in their native languages, so I really appreciate that she sung in Serbian. And also, kind of like Hajdud Musigra, this is one of those songs that might be a little bit polarizing. Some people might really like it, but I've also seen some people say it's weird or creepy or just confusing. And that kind of makes me like it even more, to be honest, kind of like why I like Hatari. Just one of those songs that is so out of the box that some people don't know how to make their minds up about it. I mean, in my opinion, that is kind of a sign of good art. Again, the song itself just is great to listen to. I love the significance of it, the lyrics, and the staging, of course, was phenomenal. My runner-up for this year was the UK, and that's just because Sam Ryder blew me away. Originally, my runner-up was Chanel, and I'd say she's a very close third place because I love Chanel, but Sam Ryder gave one of the best performances of the night and blew me away, especially with that guitar solo at the end, which I was not expecting. I was shocked. I love the way the UK had one of the best comebacks of all time this year. Sam Ryder just is amazing, and I also love him as a person. Like, he just has such a good personality too, both on and off the stage. I think his attitude is infectious. I mean, I can't say enough good things about this guy, especially how humble he was after coming second, like, and how supportive he's been of Ukraine. Like, I love this guy. I love this song. I just love Konstrakta a little bit more, and she just kind of has stolen my heart a bit more. So with that, that has been my winners and runner-ups for the Eurovision years of 2012 through 2022. That is the past 10 years. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you want to see next. Let me know if you disagree, agree with this video. Please let me know all of your winners, and also if you want your runner-ups for these past 10 years of Eurovision. I would love to hear what you have to say. And with that, I will see you all next time. Peace.
And she is the moment.